to appreciate the things that we don't always see as important.
I'll probably try to eat less Cheez-Its, just less processed foods, less sodas. I'm not a big soda drinker, but every little bit of sugar adds to the unhealthiness, if that's even a word. Probably be a little bit more active. I'm active in the sports seasons, but when it's out of season, I tend to drop off a little bit and have to work a little extra hard to get back into the shape for the next sport.
I guess working on my basketball game, I guess. I've got to get better, bring a state title hopefully if we have tournaments later in the future.
One is to start running again and lose some of this COVID weight that I've gained over the last 9 months, like many other people. And I want to start writing more. I used to keep a journal when I was younger, and I recently stumbled across some of those writings, and I realized how fun it is to look back and reflect on what I've done in the past. So I want to start writing again. And as a family, we're going to hopefully spend some time traveling when it's safe again, sometime in the summer.
But I do hope to exercise more in the coming year.
My biggest New Year's resolution is relating to music. It's to get back on a practice schedule and really try and have like a designated time every day that I'm practicing, which I was doing earlier on in high school, but I sort of stopped a little bit as COVID happened. But I think another big one is just to sort of like take care of myself a little more, like just make sure I'm getting up and drinking enough water, because I think it's really easy in this time for all of us to just sort of like roll out of bed, go on our Zooms, then, be lazy for the rest of the day and fall asleep and do it again. But I want to try and sort of take a little more time to like make sure I'm doing really good and taking the time for myself.
I still want to get better with Canvas. I find that a tricky thing to use, and I feel comfortable with it, but I know I can do better at it. So I'd like to make Canvas come out a little better. I'm also in terrible physical shape right now, and I gotta get back in the pool, but I don't want to get back in until I know it's safe. So I hope in the next year I can get my cardiovascular work back up to where it used to be.
It's hard because there's many things I want to work on in the new year for sure. I'd have to say, if I had to pick, top few, I want to be more organized, and just because I feel like there's always room for improvement there. Try to get more organized, even though I try to be a fairly organized person. Sometimes I'm not perfect, which I'm never perfect. And hopefully, try to get better grades in school. There's always room for improvement there, which get better at drums. I really like that. And, I just hope that everyone's safe too. That's something to try to stay as safe as I can.
To try and maintain optimism and hope, to try and keep up resilience, and be a little bit kinder to myself and others as much as possible.